virtual sound check. Oh, let's see if we can download this patch. I don't know. Do we want this patch? Oh, let's try it. We're going to get our patch good. Okay, we'll download this patch. Let me check the sound while this is downloading here. I'm over on Mixer here. It's running my previous stream. Let's switch it to the live stream. We'll see how I sound. Hopefully everything's okay. I shouldn't have myself muted or anything. But I can't hear myself. Wait, there we go. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Mixer's always at about half volume for some reason. I don't know. That's not very loud. Hopefully that will be loud enough. I can hear myself okay over the music and all. Let's see. I have my PC with sound turned down. Let's see if that's better. Oh, maybe I need to adjust this a little bit. I don't know. Oh, well, that's better. Okay. Alright, so just had to get everything in the right place, I guess. Hopefully that'll be good. So I'm gonna switch this off here. I'm only one viewer, and my viewership will go to 0 now. It's always funny how that happens, but I used to think someone was watching, but it was just me doing my sound check. I fooled myself several times that way because I forget if I'm watching my own stream, that still counts as somebody watching. So I don't know. I don't ever go look at the update or patch notes on this. I probably should. If you wear glasses, do you ever have one of those days where you just feel like your glasses are always crooked, no matter what you do? I'm having one of those days, and I think really my face is just crooked, and and so I don't have my glasses matching my face. I think this is the real problem. Oh, so sad. Yeah, so it's just one of those days where it just doesn't feel right. Nothing feels right. But that's okay. I just happened to realize, I just happened to look out here and there was this update, so I'm like, okay. All those little mods you saw there that are reliant on this, I'll have to move them and put them back in place. I cannot have everything out of order. It disturbs me. I forgot where we got to. We're going to go back and check. I might revisit Summon Skeletons real fast because I think I was playing Elrys and I was fooling around with her. And I think I got her Conjuration up to 100, and she's a high-level character, and so the vendors might actually show those books for her that we're looking for, or that at least I'm looking for. Maybe you're not looking for, but I'm really looking for those books that have like the Summon Skeleton Thrall and all that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, we're going to look at it. I did review Summon Skeletons before. I forget which number of the overview. I mean, really, these are more overviews. I keep saying review, and I'm sorry. It's just because we're just reviewing in the sense that we're reviewing what the mod does, how I use it in my game, what I like about it. We're not really giving like a critique or anything like that because that's just really not my style. There's no point in me critiquing something because I don't. I'm just not one of those people who feel like they're a professional reviewer, and I don't want to spend that kind of time talking about things that I either don't notice or just don't matter to me. It's kind of like, movie reviewers. They want to talk about all this stuff. I'm a simple kind of person. I go to a movie. I'm just going to enjoy the movie, relax, unwind. Be distracted and entertained for a little while. I'm really not looking for anything else because I just have, if you're like me, you have so much stuff already in your life. You're working and other things, and you just you can't bring yourself to really care about some of the minutia or the little small details and the little crazy stuff. Yes, but it's not. So I deal with that, live with it. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And sorry, I think I'm getting way off topic here. So summon skeletons. Let's go see if Elrys has her conjuration up where it should be. Let me find that again real fast. And we'll also see if any of the vendors have the spells for her. I'm really just going to check a couple of the spell vendors. I'm not going to go all over Skyrim because that just takes, well, it wouldn't take too long, I guess, but it just seemed annoying. So this is the mod. I just want to give it another chance because I would really like to find those master level spell tomes. That's what I want to find. Of course, if I see some of these others like summon skeleton, that'll validate that that it's actually there. But I really want to see some of the master level ones. And it says that they appear from vendors at the appropriate levels. Wow, appropriate levels. That's not a lot to go on. Does that mean depends on the level of your conjuration? Well, I had a low level person that had conjuration 100 and all the perk points, and it didn't show up for them. Or does it mean your character has to be a certain level? So this is a test because Elrys, and if I'm breathing too heavy on the mic, I'm very sorry. Elrys is like level 67, so this will really be a good test for that. Time stop. I don't know what that's about. Frost Lord. Okay, weird race. I'm just gonna say it. Weird race. I don't know what that is. Well, sometimes I think I'm breathing on the mic, and other times not. All right, what's Frost Lord? Is this just dragon armor? Replaces the dragon armor. It's male only. I don't know. I would have to see that. That's something. Let's see how big it is. It's not very big for a replacer. It's not very big. Oh, I really need to lower my mod count so I quit getting that image problem. It's so annoying. Just flipping through real fast, see if there's anything I need to be aware of. Sometimes there'll be new stuff, and I haven't looked in a few days. So I like to check. Yes, I'm always slow. I always take my time and look at everything. Even if I'm looking at the same stuff over and over, sometimes I notice something that I didn't before. I don't want to waste too much time on this. But I just want to look through. That's a race, a cami test. We don't know what cami is. It's 5 megabytes from Horsehead Henry. No vampire hunting. Gets rid of annoying vampire hunters hunting you down. Oh, well, okay. Ice caves? What is this? Huh, interesting. Dungeons, ice caves. Interesting. Re-upload, tally armor. Morgan Helsing. It's not too big. I don't really know what it is. Was taken down for cleaning, not containing a description. My mistake. Just testing was okay. Should be compatible with either body. I don't know. What's tally armor? Do we want to try that? I don't even know where that will be. Let's finish our stuff and then we'll look at some of these things. This is something else. Another armor adds a lot like armor, but only for males. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now this Aether Suite, this might be interesting to test out for fun. It is pretty big, and it's like a whole different type of world space. So we might try that out after we get done going through all these. I think maybe we should just spend some time playing around with different mods and see what we're looking at. And you know, but some of them are big, so it's going to take a little work, and we're just going to have to live with that. I'll have to remove some things and, you know, add other things in. So I may not have like everything I have now, because if I want to make space for something this big, the Aether Suite, then wow, some other things have got to go, because this is over a gig. It's pretty big. You know, considering how much space I have, I only get 5 gig on the Xbox One. So, you know, yeah, so, okay, well, I didn't see anything that we have to have right this minute. Let's go check on that summon skeletons thing with Elrys. All right. I don't remember where I had her at, but wherever it is, we'll be able to go to Whiterun or somebody and check on some spells. I'm sure some spell books. I'll make sure her conjuration is 100 first, though. She might be in the cheat room. I was making some stuff for her and Valerica, I think. I think I was being crazy skimpy just for the heck of it. Oh, okay, so I'm at home. Oh yeah, I put Valerica in this, and I was not very satisfied with it. I put her in this, and immediately, you'll notice her chest there deflated. I was like, wow, okay, that was not my first choice. Okay, but for now, we don't really care about that. I'm just saying, I like that outfit, but I like for it to work a bit better. I guess Valerica's settings on the weight slider is pretty low, which probably most vampires are, honestly. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll fix her up something else later if I play Elrys again. Right now, the EdibleToaster is not online. I have. My wife is the EdibleToaster. She has my old original Xbox One. And it just periodically turns itself on for no reason, even though I turn that feature off where it would, you know, be on all the time or be asleep. Anyway, so it still just randomly turns itself on, which is what it did. I had to turn it off. This one, the Xbox One X, the newer one, it doesn't do that. I don't know what difference that makes. So you saw my conjuration was at 100. So let's go see if we can find some spell books. We're only going to do this for a few minutes. If it doesn't work, I'm giving up on that mod. If I sound, yeah. I'm a little frustrated with it. My idea is that I would like to have a conjurer that can summon like a couple of permanent skeletons and maybe a permanent skeleton and a permanent Atronach or something like that. So just for fun. All right, so yeah. Wow, Serana looks a little severe, like she's mad or something. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's go look for our spell books. Let's see if they exist. Let's see. Farengar is in Dragon's Reach. Let's go there. I'm just going to hit the highlights. Try a few places.
I hope the Empire is sending reinforcements to drive these heathens out of Whiterun.
Okay, my goodness. Y'all are so fussy. Well, that was unexpected, but okay. I do have my game a bit stressed out because I have like around 140 mods, 135 to 140, and that's probably too many. I really need to simplify it. But for right now, I'm just going to continue with this. I usually don't have a lot of trouble getting into Dragon's Reach, but I do have some mods that affect it, so could be I just have a little too much going on. And it could be that the Summon Skeletons mod is trying to populate those spell books, so that would be good if it works.
Mama, we're playing a game. Do you want to play?
No, I do not want to play. Leave me alone. Time we're trying to get somewhere. Alright, let's go up here. Alright, we're going to try this again. We're going to go to Dragon's Reach. I'll do a quick save before I open the door this time, just in case. Because my load times are a little long. I think if I didn't have all the mods, it would be faster. I would still have some load time, though. Skyrim, that's just the game. It's even with the improvements it's had made to it for the Xbox One, it's still an older game. I could take a nap right now. There we go.
Drive these heathens out of Whiterun.
Yes, fuss. I know. Oh my goodness, push me around. Lord have mercy. Okay, we're going to try this again, but we're just going to do a quick save beforehand. Okay, everybody's with me here. Oops, there we go. If it crashes again, I'll be right back. If it crashes multiple times, though, that makes me think I have a more serious problem. I hope that's not the case.
What do you need, my friend?
Oh, there we go. Okay. Nothing serious.
Friends like you are hard
All
to
right.
find. And
Y'all
very
quit pushing me
valuable
around,
to me.
I tell ya. I'm this big purple girl and they keep pushing me around. Where's the dude at? Was he out here eating? I don't always pay attention. Yes, he was.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Oh, I have... Oh, where'd he go?
Thank you.
Here we go.
Here, this is for you.
I have some junk for you. There you go. Thank you. Alright, am I here for the delivery? Let's do that too while we're here. Alright. Oh, I have a time limit. Well, we'll have to do that.
Take a look.
Okay, so what you got for sale, dude? Let's see. That's 120 seconds. I don't think that's anything unusual. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna start to wonder about this pretty quickly. My phone is going off, but we're going to choose to ignore it.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop that though. It's gonna be really annoying. There. It's a unknown number. I don't answer numbers I don't know. Alright.
So nice to have pleasant company.
So, let's head out.
Speak quickly.
We'll try maybe the girl at the Blue Palace. Oh, she came outside with us. Okay. I didn't want her to do that anyway. Let's go to the Blue Palace. We'll try that girl. And then maybe we can try... trying to think. We could try the mage over in Markarth. And that's it. We're going to give it 3 whirls. I'm high enough level. I've got high enough conjuration. You know, maybe this works better on a new game. Maybe that's my problem. But, I don't know. I want the mod populate the spell books so that I can get them. If I don't see that it's doing that, then I could move it down to the bottom of my load order and try that. Maybe I should try that.
No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous.
Well, go stand in front of one then. Alright, so let's see. I don't really need to talk to them. I need to find... No, not downstairs. The Meiji girl. Here she is.
It's so good to see you again. Be quick. I have little patience for my...
Well.
Excellent. I think
Oh,
you'll be
hush up.
glad that you made this decision. Thank you.
Sure.
I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Good for you.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
So let's check her books out. Nope.
Take care of
Alright, tell you what we'll do. We're going to try one thing that may or may
And
not
always
work.
remember, the world is ripe with people looking to...
We're going to try moving that mod down to the bottom and see if that will bring these spell books out. If not, I don't know. If not, I may let it go. I have the Atronax mod that seems to work well for me. Maybe I need to move it down with that mod, but I considered that mod to be more of a replacer. Whereas the Summon Skeletons, I considered it to be more of an addition because it's adding spells and spell books. So I'll move it down to the bottom and see if it shows up. I'm not sure what would conflict with it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that adds spells to the game. I do have... Yeah, see, I have 142 of 150 mods, so I am probably running more mods than you should probably run, especially on an Xbox. It's not exactly the same as a PC where you could probably just continue to improve your CPU and things and overpower the issues. Well, this is above that, so that was the only thing I have that really affects magic very much, is this balanced leveling system. But it might be enough that it keeps the summoned skeletons from working, I suppose. But I'm not seeing these tomes. I'm disappointed in that. I'm going to move it down to the bottom. We're going to make it like it's a patch and see how it does. Maybe it'll show up then. Alright, so it's not very big. It still would be pretty low in the totem pole because it's a small mod. Maybe it just doesn't work the way I think it does. We'll try it down here at the bottom. That's the best chance to get it to load for me. Sorry to spend so much time on one thing, but I would really like to get this to work. If it works, I would like to do, well, I keep saying this, I could do like a necromancer person that had a couple of skeletons with them all the time. And then I could also do, I could still do a conjurer, which would have more of the Atronax with them. So it's just me. I'm just being silly, I'm sure. But, alright, let's go back. We'll have her look in her inventory again. And we'll travel to one other mage and see. If it doesn't work at the bottom of the load order, then something's wrong. It's not going to work for me. And I'm not putting down anybody. The mod author, I'm sure the way, however they made it, whatever they did, I'm sure for them it works. It's just, if I put something down in the bottom of my load order and it still doesn't appear in the game, and I either have something else seriously wrong that's blocking it somehow, which I didn't think would happen, but could have, or the mod isn't going to work for me for some other reason. I have so many mods, and they all do so many things, and could they be blocking this mod from working? Certainly could. So, it depends on how much digging I want to do.
Be quick. I
Whoa.
have little patience for mundane concerns.
Is her face messed up? Well, it just looks arc. Well, she's in a hood, so I guess that's okay. Oh, come on.
For a mage. I think
Let me
you'll
see your
appreciate
books. Maybe I'm just being too particular, but I really would like for this to work. Nope. Let's travel to Markarth. We'll check his spell books. Yeah, I don't know. These are not showing up in the... Maybe I'll go out and look at the comments. Sometimes on Bethesda, people will talk about issues like this, and I'll get a clue as to what's going on. Who is that?
What do you
Oh,
want?
that's one of the Jarls.
After Whiterun is retaken, Ulfric will pay in blood for his insolence.
He's so mad. I helped the Stormcloaks win, so... let's see. Oh, that's Jarl Elsif.
It's a fine day with you around.
That's the follower. I've already included her in our mod overviews. I'm trying not to show it, call it reviews or even showcases. Maybe I should just call it showcases, but it's more like just, you know, it's very limited reviewing. I'm not critiquing the mods or anything like that, so I just want to make sure people know that. I really, so far I've only been showing the mods that I use and that I like. If I don't like a mod, I kind of say so, and then I usually get rid of it. So, there is that. Let's go to Markarth. We're going to go to the palace there. And, talk to, I've forgotten his name, Calcimo. And this is the last time I'm dealing with this. Wow, I'm just going to assume the summon skeletons doesn't work after this. I'm sorry, it's just... not trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to say it won't work for anybody. I'm saying for me and my load order with the things I have. I may come back to it later, like if I really rip all the guts on my load order and redo it, maybe I'll come back and try it by itself. Right now, for me though, I don't seem to be able to get it to work.
I heard you were at the wedding.
Not sure if there's some trick to that. I mean, I could move it to the top, but I have found that if something doesn't work at the bottom of the load order, moving it to the top does not usually help. I'm not opposed to giving it a whirl, though. Maybe I'll try it. I hate to waste a lot of time on this. Yes, it's one of the Sigic monks, I know. My game seems dim, and I hope on the stream it doesn't seem
I have
so dim.
things to study. What? Excellent.
Oh,
I think
hush.
you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be
Get
sure
to
to
it.
put it to... So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Actually, dude, I'm just hoping you'll have a few books for me. Well, I don't see anything here that helps me.
What? Oh, goodbye.
You know what? I'll try this some more again sometime on my own. Since I can't get this to work, it's really super annoying. Let's just go look at our other mods and do our review, overview that we were doing. We can come back to this and these girls later. I'm just a little disappointed. Maybe I'll try a new person and purposefully go for that and try to do that, but I'm not going to do that anymore. We've spent, not only did we look at summon skeletons before, but I've just now spent, what, 15-20 minutes trying to get that to activate for me. Let's just move on. Tell you what, to humor us, we'll move it to the top, so that the next time I want to try it, we will know that we will have tried everything. Because I might as well give it a whirl, but usually if it doesn't work where I have it placed, or if it doesn't work at the bottom, it's usually not going to work. Something is either overriding it, or not allowing it to work in my load order. Again, just want to make sure, I'm not a mod expert or anything, but in general, if I can't get it to work, I have a conflict somewhere. All the mods I have I like. I don't know that I would want to drop or remove any of them. However, I may find, as I play around and change things, I may find that this clears up when I don't have so many mods. It's possible, but I doubt it. Usually it either works or it doesn't. I'm going to put this here, and next time we'll see if it... Next time we try that, we'll know it's somewhere else, and we'll see if it works. I kind of doubt that'll make a difference. I'm also going to remove a mod. Don't be offended at me. It's just I don't really need that anymore. We've already looked at it, and it's just one of those mods that after we looked at it, I kind of this one. It's fine, but I'm not really. I really wasn't. Oh wait, she's wearing that, isn't she? Oh, let's not mess up our game. I'll tell you what, we'll remove it later. Right now, we're going to get down into some of these mods to review that are smaller, that have, I think, good content, but they're smaller mods, and it makes it easier to bring them in and out of your game if you want to use them and try them. They're fun. They're not too big, but the quality of the mod is nice. And that is not to say that the quality of these larger mods is not nice. It is. It's just with the smaller mods, it's easier to like say, okay, I'm going to play this character and I'm going to have them wear this outfit for, you know, all through the game or something, or at least for a while. I like to change it up occasionally, so pardon me. I just needed to adjust. Again, I feel like my head is crooked, so I feel like my glasses are crooked. Nothing's really straight. Alright, so we're going to leave that alone. I was going to remove that, but we're not. We're going to load up Testra, and we're going to look at a few mods. Probably going to look at the Asker Sandrine. Is that really the way that's pronounced? Well, if not, it's good enough. It's a good pirate-ish looking suit or outfit. Let me load this up. Let's find Testra. I tried to clear out a lot of this stuff we're not looking at. Okay. So Testra is doing the cheat room, and I'm right, she's wearing that that other outfit, so I'm glad I didn't remove that. That could cause trouble. Yeah, this outfit, that was the one we looked at yesterday. It's nice. I do use the top of the weight slider quite a bit, so that's why her chest is so big. You could probably tone that down. Matter of fact, we didn't test this yesterday, but we could try it real fast. Let's see if this makes a difference on the... Yes, it does. So you can tone that down. I'm not going to leave her this way, but for the moment, let's just do this. So that brings it down. If you tone the weight slider down while she's wearing this outfit, then that'll be... You'll probably like that a lot better. It won't be so crazy. You can make it as crazy as you want, though. It's your game, right? So then... Wow. Do we want to do this? No, this is going to take way too long. I say, but here's the problem. Is then, well, actually for her body type, that's not too bad. It does affect the clothing, though. You'll notice that looks really... I always think that looks weird and unnatural. I mean, not that... Well, it just does. It looks weird and unnatural. That's just... I'm just going to leave it at that. It just does. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the Asker Sandrine. Let me put this girl back. Alright, so we're going to move back to the Asker Sandrine. Let's see, do I have... I might have some of those on me. Actually didn't think so, but I didn't double check, did I? Let's see, I don't see anything in the A's. Let's go take a look and see how it's named. I think it's under leather. And I think it... Well, maybe it's not Asker Sandrine. Maybe it's just Sandrine. It is. Okay, let's see if I have any of that in my bags. Because it's under S, Sandrine. If not, we'll make it. I'll just show you like the base set. It'll be enough for you to know if you like it and want to use it. It comes in various colors, and it has some enchanted and unenchanted versions. So we'll see what we have in my bag. If anything, no, we do not. Okay, very well. We'll make it then. So go down to Sandrine. Alright, so we'll just make the belt and the boots. We'll do the base cuirass. And, well, I'll show you the black one too. The brown one's really not any big shakes. You can see the green one. I'm doing the unenchanted ones. You can do the enchanted ones. I just prefer the unenchanted. We'll do the gauntlets. It has its own cauldron. It has a skirt. The skirt comes in several color variations. There's the black. I'm going to skip the brown. Green. White. You can have some fun with it. And you can, of course, do any of the enchanted ones you want, but I don't much see the point. That's just me. Alright, so let's see if we can get this. The Sandrine will be up here. So it's got a little belt to it. Got some boots. Where's the gauntlets? Let's do the gauntlets. It's got a little pauldron that goes on the shoulder. Okay, so you can do the cuirass. Now this is like what I consider the base set. It's kind of, maybe it's not totally piratey, but it's kind of piratey, or maybe it's old. Well, anyway, I can't think of a good word. It kind of looks piratey, but also something else that I can't think of the word for. It does have a little of the jiggle to it, so that it is enabled in this, so you might see a little bit of that. But I didn't put the skirt on. The skirt is not actually what I would really consider a skirt. It's more of a tail. It doesn't. Does it clip a lot? It clips a little bit. It clips a little bit. I was trying to remember. So you have the red, and you can do the black. Both of those go well with the base model. And then, of course, you can also use green or white. I guess if I go, let's go with the black. And the black, that has a different style and look to it, but very nice. It looks almost, well, I don't know. Sometimes almost military too. And then there's the green. And the green, if you like that, it's a dark green. It's a nice dark green. I like that. I like a dark green myself. And then the white, let's take a look at that. It's been a while since I've really looked at the white. But those two pieces really make a pretty big difference as far as the appearance. The white, the red, the green, the black. I didn't do the brown because I didn't see much point in it, but if you like the brown, definitely. So this is a small mod that offers quite a few variations. And it's a good armor set. It looks nice. It looks cool. It can be... it's not super skimpy. It does show the cleavage there, but it's not super skimpy, so it's not bad. Again, just my opinion. So that's the Asker Sandrine. And I think almost all of this is upgradable, and I think, again, almost all of it is enchantable. You may find a few pieces here and there, but I think most of it is. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't look at the mods. I think, what's after Asker Sandrine? Let's see. So, I apologize for using so much time early on trying to get the Summon Skeletons mod going, but oh well. I really wanted to do that, and it just didn't work out. I think this is like our 13th episode of this. It takes so long to get through these and look at the pieces. Let's see. So we're down here. We just did Asker Sandrine. So, all right. So this is the first weapon. Arming swords, and then we'll look at the siren. Is that Eason or Ison? I'm not sure. And we can look at the blade's light armor, which is different pieces. It's kind of hard to look at, but it can be. Anyway, first of all, we'll start with the arming swords. The arming swords, it's 12 historically correct European blades. Let's see, craftable under the steel category. I'm sorry, I try to go too fast. Roughly equivalent to an Akaviri blade sword. These weapons will be strong for the point you can craft them, but they won't outclass glass, ebony, daedric, dragonbone. so that they fall into the game world naturally. I think they're pretty good blades. I'll show. Did we make any of these? I don't think I did. So let's just go make some. These are the arming swords here. I'm gonna make. I'm not. Oh, I see. Some have the silver handle and some have the gold handle. Well, we'll do like one. We'll do like the silver handle, and then on this one, maybe we'll do the gold handle. Then back to, well, no, now here, this one only has 2 golds. I don't know what the difference in these 2 are. They look the same to me. We'll just do that one anyway. And look at that. I don't know what the difference in all of these is, so you'll just have to bear with me. Is there even there is some damage difference in some of these. None of these say if they're two-handed. Maybe are there some two-handed arming swords? I think they're all one-handed. They're all very similar. I mean, you'll notice some difference in appearance, though. I'm not trying to say that they're exactly the same. Oh, here's a couple of two-handeds. If you want two-handed. Alright. And you'll notice some difference in appearance. We'll take it. I'll go to first person so you can see the blade better. But the weapons up here. And the scabbard looks pretty good. Then when you pull it out, that looks like a pretty good blade. It looks like a realistic gold blade, you know. So that's not bad. Then if we do a different one, it's probably not significantly different. It's got the gold hilt. If that would go better with whatever you were wearing. Different ones look a little shinier, maybe. But I don't really see a big difference. That's nice. Okay. So these arming swords, they do have, these are the lower end. We're going to get to the upper end in a minute. Let's look at this one. Is there much difference in that one? This one's fatter. Okay, so this one's fatter, more, I will call it wider, more broad. Maybe it's more of a broadsword type. Don't see a huge difference. It just depends on what you like, what you want to see your character using. And then this, oh, it's a two-handed sword. That's why it does more damage. Well, it didn't say it was two-handed, or I didn't realize it was two-handed. That's okay, though. So it's a two-handed sword. You pull it out. I don't use two-handed weapons, but there's nothing wrong with it, certainly, if you like it. And it has a scabbard, which is nice. That's nice that it has a scabbard. It still has the butt, the butt clipping problem, but with this skirt, that helps offset that a little bit. Okay, so some of these are going to be two-handed. Alright, so the two-handed ones do more damage, which is normal. That looks like a nice one. You can see the pommel there. Yeah, the sheathing and stuff is not going to matter as much on that. Still, it's pretty nice. Then we're going to go back to a one-handed style for this. Let's see. Alright. Oh, it's a thinner blade. Maybe it's rapier-like. Is that accurate, or is that something else? I'm not a sword expert by any means, so not claiming to be, just so you know. I just know what I like, and I think these swords are pretty cool. They are upgradable. Do they turn out good enough to be worth your while? Well, you have to decide that. I would prefer, I mean, I don't want an overpowered sword necessarily, but I would like to be able to have a mod sword that if I really like it and want to use it, it would be usable even in the end game. You know, it would be equal to at least the Dragon Bone and Daedric swords. Just saying. I mean, that's one thing I would say. But these are nice. You could probably use these throughout the whole game, honestly. The game is not that difficult that your sword has to be, woo, you know. But you'll notice my blade sword is 19, and their sword is 16. So a little less than the blade sword here. The Dragon Carved sword is 19, which is a little better. Oh, well, this is overdone because I think I did that with a chi ring on by accident. So it's like really over strong. So anyway, so we go back to this one. And this was supposed to be, yeah. I think that one looks kind of weird in first person. It looks okay on your hip. And it looks okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, I can do a little, you know what? I've played this game, and I've never done that before. You must have to do it at just the right time. I can't get her to do it again now. She doesn't usually twirl for me. Anyway, it's beside the point. So that sword is fine. Our next sword is this one. Let's see how that looks. That looks alright. Looks okay in the first person view. So now this one should be, yeah, two-handed, big sword. So anyway, so two-handed sword. So the Armin swords, really, they just look like realistic, kind of simple swords, but nice nonetheless, that you would expect in like medieval times or that kind of setting. So that's the Armin swords. Now the next thing we had was an outfit, and that outfit is something I have in my bag actually. So we don't have to go anywhere. Do we want to leave that sword on? I'm going to turn it, I'm going to take it off. Take that one off. We'll go with no sword for a minute. And I'll show you. Yeah, this. The Siren Eason. Let's turn these off. Because sometimes the pauldron... Oh. Okay, some of those swords turn the belt off. I guess. I didn't remember turning the belt off. Not that it matters. The belt is a small part of that outfit. And it may or may not be enchantable. I don't remember in the pauldrons. Nonetheless, this is the Eason armor, and I'm going to show you. I call it I think of it as Eason. Now, there is a skirt version. I'm sorry, I did not show that here. Okay, so this is it. This is like the totally covered, skirted version. Everything. It is a good suit of armor. It's nice. I don't know. I think it looks good. Doesn't have a helmet. Doesn't come with much else, just what you see here. But the mod is small. It does give you a couple of variations on the armor. It gives you the skirt version and the no skirt version. I prefer the no skirt version, but that's just me. I don't know. Anyway. But it comes in this white. It comes in black. And you can do a skirt version in black. And it comes with boots and gauntlets that are black. Which the black is very nice. It looks very cool. It has its own, you know, thing going on. Its own appeal. So then, it also has a light version with and without the skirt in white and black. So that you can have a light version of this armor if you want your person to use light armor. And there's not... Is there a significant difference in this and the heavy? I don't... Appearance-wise, I don't see a huge difference. There might be a minor difference. But overall, I like this suit of armor. I think it looks nice. The mod is not very big. So, it's fairly easy to just plug in your game and use. And like I said, if you don't like... Just because I like this version, if you prefer the skirt version, then by all means, just use it. It's still super nice little piece of armor. So, alright, so let me check. What's our next mod? We might as well try to squeeze in another mod or two, since we wasted so much time on the summon skeletons, which I'm sorry about that. Maybe we'll try that again sometime. Some of these smaller armor mods are some of my favorites. Well, they're armor and weapons. I tend to say armor mods, but it is both, because as you saw, I had the arming swords. And there will be others. Alright, so there's the light Blades light armor, and this is like female only. And it's craftable under miscellaneous. And there's some variations that I can show you of it. And maybe we can look at this Nightingale forever, but especially, which this is just really just a shield, and it's just a shield and a sword. So, it's very nice. I don't think there's anything to it. I'm trying to look here. But Blades light armor and Nightingale forever. Okay. I think both of those are under miscellaneous. So we'll just cover these together. Now, the Blades light armor, I think... Yeah, it has to be... Okay, so... I do have a different mod that gives you the Blades light shield. I can cover that and show that for you. It's a very simple mod. You have to put it at the bottom for it to work, the bottom of your load order. And if you have the mods the way I have them, you'll end up with your choice of heavy blade shield or light blade shield. It's up to you. But let's just do the light one, because we're going to do the light blades armor. I think it's going to be in the L's down here. Alright, so light blades armor, light boots, light gauntlets, helmet. Now he did also make some special ones, and I'm just going to go down here to them real fast, and I'll show you those. These are made to fit different bodies that this mod author has created in the past. So they have weird names like this. So like I said, these are made to fit selected bodies. And you can try any of these out and see if any of these suit you. I think the Innocence was the one I kind of liked. But it may be a little large in places, so we'll see. We'll just try them all so that you can see what these variations look like. Doesn't hurt anything to look at them. Alright. So we'll just do her up in true Blades fashion here. We'll even have her do the Blade Sword, which would be nice. And that'll match everything else. So let's go up to the light blades, because we have to go up here and do the base first, and I'll show you that. It's a small mod, but it actually has some variations and has some good stuff in it. Oh, I already had one of these, but that's alright. We'll do the light blades armor, the boots, the gauntlet, the helmet, and the pauldron. And where's that shield? We'll just go ahead and throw that shield on so that we have the whole set. But that shield does come from a separate mod, which I will need to show you, and I will do that in just a moment. Let's throw that on. Okay, so that is the light blade shield, and this is the light blades armor. Now this armor, I'm trying to remember if it has, let's see, does it have, it does have some motion. There is a version that doesn't have this motion, and the motion can be, it depends on you. I have switched back and forth. Sometimes I think the motion is ridiculous, because this is pretty much a metal armor, but sometimes I'll leave it just because it's funny. Alright, so the different variations that I mentioned, they're going to be down here at the bottom. I'll show you those. Yeah, sorry, I have a lot of stuff in my bag. I think we've talked about that. I should probably get rid of some of this because we keep adding to my stuff, right? Maybe after this session, I'll clean some of this out. Nonetheless, let's head on down. So as we said, this is like the standard. I think this is like standard for like Seraphim. I don't see anything wrong with that. It seems like that's correct. DOS, I don't remember what that is. It looks like this is a slightly trimmer body. It looks like she slimmed down a little bit. I don't know what DOS stands for. So, it's not bad though, still looks good. This is the Innocence body. I think this body's a little fluffier. I personally I used to have this body and I liked it. Unfortunately, due to some whatever thing about nudity, it was taken down. So there you have it. But that's the Innocence body is what that's supposed to be called. And like I said, it's a little plumper. And then there's the NSP, which I think this is really a slimmer, much slimmer. This is much slimmer. See that? Much slimmer body type if you like that. It's a much slimmer, smaller body type. Depends on what you like. And then I don't remember what UNF is. I think UNF is again somewhere mid-range, kind of like the Seraphim, kind of like the regular. It might be a little between Innocence and the regular. But if you don't like the Innocence, which is the fluffier body type, which I have to say, I kind of like it. But, you know, I run that way. You can probably tell that. It might be a little bit much, though, with the movement. So that's up to you. So that is the light blades armor. Okay, and this shield, let me show you the mod that comes from. This shield, I have that mod way low in my list. It is the only light blade shield mod that I could find. And it's a separate mod. Ooh, pardon me, I'm yawning. Let me open this up so I can have some water. We'll scroll down. It's going to be really low at the bottom of my list, like in the last one or two mods. the light blade shield. Here you go. So it makes the blade shield light armor. Okay, so it is kind of a replacer, but I have a couple of mods that allow you to craft the blade's armor. So it really only ends up affecting one of the blade shields, and it leaves my other blade shield heavy. So, how do I do that? Let me go back and see. I think the replacer itself allows me access to the blade's armor, and then something else does. I have another mod up here that allows me to craft these special items in the game. See if I can find that. There it is. This one allows me to craft. It adds armors that aren't normally there. So, in essence, this adds armors that aren't normally there. And then if my replacer or something like that also adds it, then I kind of have two versions added, if you know what I mean. That's why you'll see I have two blades, two nightingales, and some other stuff, but mainly those. So, this adds a lot of stuff that you couldn't otherwise craft into your crafting. So because it does that, and then I have the other mod that also adds stuff, it allows me to have two shields, and only one of them gets modded. Now, you'll notice something that I just forgot about. There is an odd graphical thing. Let's get rid of that shield. Can I get rid of it? Let me get rid of the shield and the sword, so you know it's not those. Let's undo the sword. Oh, the shield's gone. Okay. You see that? It's almost like she's got a fishing rod or something sticking up out of her. I don't know what that is. That happens with some of these special sets. That may be why I'm not using these. Let's see if all of them do that. I don't know if they all do that. The Innocence one does. This one does not appear to have that issue. This is the NSP, right? No, this is DOS. NSP. Let's see if it has that issue. It does not appear to have that issue. I'm not sure why the Innocence does. The UNF, does it have? Yep, the UNF also has this issue. So it seems like the fluffier ones have this issue. Yeah. Now, if you go back up to the regular one, well, I think even the DOS one is fine. I don't think it has that issue. And it is more, it's closer to like the regular Seraphim, but it's a little smaller, I think. I think the regular one, let's roll up to it. I don't think it has that little graphical issue. I don't know what else to call it, honestly. So if you have a better word, that's fine, but it's an aberration to me, or a, well, something along those lines. Alright, so if we do this, and this, and the Pullmans, there we go, so they're all equal. Yeah, I don't see the fishing pole sticking out of her butt, so you know, you can use this standard version is pretty fine anyway. I mean, it just depends on what you like. I don't know what causes that weird artifact to stick up out of her butt. It looks like it's coming out of one cheek or out of her thigh. Whatever. So anyway, so that's the Light Blades armor. Let's do a quick save so we don't lose our place. And because we spent so much time on that other thing, I'm going to try to see what else we can look at here. So, okay, so we have Nightingale Forever, and the Gatoma Lear, which I think I have that, and the Diano armor. It's easy to show that one, so we'll start with those. Nightingale Forever. I think I probably need to make that. It's really not that difficult. It's in miscellaneous. It's really just the sword and the shield. It's a very cool look for them. The mod is not very big, and I thought it was worthwhile because I like to use some different things, and I like to have things that look differently. Like, notice I have enchanted and unenchanted Nightingale on. So the Nightingale blade is what we're talking about. And then there's also the Nightingale bow. There is a dagger as well, which I will show that. And there is a shield. I think I already created one. So, I didn't make the Nightingale armor. Should I? I probably should, just to match it all up. It'll give you an idea of what, with my replacer, what this would look like, though. I have used it with other stuff. You don't have to use it with that. Oh, actually, it looks pretty good. Let me show you her. I'll show you with her usual outfit because it looks pretty good with that, now that I think about it. Okay, so let's go down. Well, let's take this off because this will be confusing if those pauldrons hang around, and sometimes they try to hang around because they use a special slot. So let's go down to... Okay, well, I do have the Nightingale armor. This is the Nightingale armor with the replacer I have, and this is the shield, which they do pair together just fine. Let's see, where's the Nightingale sword? You can do the bow. The Nightingale bow is nice and black. I would use different arrows. See if I can find my stuff. See, she has the Nightingale bow, honestly. And this is the Nightingale blade. What? Where's my arrows? No, we don't want Mystic Elven. That's too much. Yeah, the Nightingale arrows. We want those. Those are dark. They look good. Let's do the Nightingale bow. We'll show you that first. Okay, and it has a good look. Now, hold on. Let's go. I'm actually using Chameleon armor for her basic armor, so let me show you that real fast. I renamed it to Testra, I believe, so I think it will all be easily found. This was my idea of her look, and it uses the Nightingale Forever shield and bow and sword. Oh, it's even got the shield, so we can just use her shield. Okay. So this will be her shield. What am I missing? I'm missing parts of her armor. Let me scroll up. It's probably gray stuff that I couldn't. It's probably things I couldn't enchant or improve upon very much. Pardon me while we go to the G's. Okay, so I could improve it, but I couldn't do much else with it. So we're going to do this. Actually, I was going for this look, but you could do either. You could do the skirt if you wish. Anyway, so I was going for this look. I was doing the no skirt. And like she could have the bow, so she could be kind of a stealthy archer. Now this is using the Nightingale weapons, so it has the Nightingale arrows and bow, which you notice are very, very black, very nice looking. Or the other option is to use the blade shield, which the shield I have to go all the way back down for, and I apologize. Oh wait, no, she's got it on. So you can see she's got the shield, and if you look at it from up close, it looks nice. And the shield is small, but still usable. And if you do third person, just for you, do that. But so this is the look I'm going for, and that's using the Nightingale Forever weapons, and a different thing. You could use the Nightingale armor from my replacer and stuff, but that's what I went with. You could also mix and match with mix and match with some Murda Assassin stuff, with the this is Midnight Dusk, but the real name, with the Nightshade armors. There's a number of armors that this would go well with, so it's very nice. So I like that weapon set. I've already forgotten the other mods we were going to look at. Oh wait, Lear. It was Gatoma Lear. Okay, Gatoma Lear. I actually have that in my bag. So we'll leave those weapons. We don't care about that. That doesn't matter. Let's take off some of this stuff, because some of this stuff takes special slots, and it will be hard to have her use this without having that on. I don't know what the necklace replaces the collar. That's what it is. So, but let's go up to the Royal. We'll show you the Royal Lear first. This is full light armor and boots and gauntlets and the helmet. I'm not thrilled with the helmet. It always clips with stuff. And you'll notice the armor is clipping through that shield, which is too bad. Maybe we should remove that. We'll just remove the shield. It'll be alright. Shield. So, and we'll remove the weapon since it really doesn't work with this. So, anyway, let's make sure there's nothing else sticking out. The Lear armors are pretty nice. Like, here's another. We're going to show you this black one too. Let me just go up here and make sure all this is off. Yeah, see, there's always some earrings and something hanging on. I don't want that on there because it might make this armor look weird. Okay. Oh, I should get rid of the arrows. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is the Royal version. I don't know why they call it Royal. It's just red. And there's two versions of each kind. Oh, sorry. Wrong area. Let's go down to the black one and I'll show you what I mean. There's the black version. And it says all light, but if I remember right, there is a heavy version, but it looks exactly like the light version, so there's no big deal. But like, there's a black version, which I think is nice, and you can use an ebony shield or something with it if you want. There's also, hold on a second, this version, which leaves off the leggings, and I kind of like this version. It's just me. It leaves off that little bit of mail and stuff, but there's certainly nothing wrong with this. This looks very nice. It looks very good. If you prefer that, that would be probably more realistic and more immersive. The headpiece I don't love so much because it's always clipping. So a lot of times I will use one of the circlets. Let's see. So that's that. Let me go down to the Royal. Do they have? I'm not sure if it gave me a heavy version. No, it just gave me the light versions, which is fine. You can still do these. You can do the light version. The heavy version is not different. It's the same. It's just heavy armor versus light armor, so you can use either one. I've used the black more than the red, but they're both fine. I can already not remember the other mods we were going to look at. I have to get some water. And some lunch. Here in a minute. Well, let's see if we can get through just a few more, and then I'll take care of that business. So, as I said, that was Gatoma Lear for Seraphim is really good. And that was Nightingale Forever before that. Now we can look at these. Maybe all three of these are pretty easy. The Diano armor, I can show you that very simply. These swords, I think I can whip those up pretty quick. And the clothes here for Fiona, I think I have in my bag. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to summon Serana here, because I actually have her wearing the Diano armor. Oh my goodness, I'm just hitting buttons. Well,
Got your back.
Oh, there we go. I've summoned followers here before. Where's Serana? Oh, do I not have Serana? You know, that may be the other game. Oh. Well, sorry about that. I summoned y'all for nothing. They can wander around for a minute. Let's make the Diano armor. I think Elrys has Serana wearing that, not me. Let me see if I have it in my bag. I apologize. I was thinking that I had that. It might be in my bag, though. It is not. Okay. Well, let's just make it. I think it's under Daedric. It's a really nice set. Yeah, okay. So what do we need? I need a Daedra heart, so give me a minute. We just need a few Daedra hearts. It won't be that much. Oh, they don't have Daedra hearts in this box anymore.
I'm right behind
You know, I don't know what happened. Recently, the cheat room got changed, and things have not been put back yet. It's kind of off. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to make these changes, but I love the cheat room, though. I mean, I will probably always use the cheat room. It's so convenient. He says as he takes 10 Daedra hearts from the chest.
I've got your
It's
back.
so convenient. Oh, I shouldn't have summoned all these people. I thought I was on someone else. So, I've got all these girls hanging out with us. That's alright. When we leave, we'll summon them back to wherever we are. Alright, so the Diano armor, which is a very nice set. Made under Daedric. There we go.
I'm right behind you.
I wasn't aware she still had the invisible helmet on. That's funny. Let's get rid of this other Royal Lear helmet if I can. It requires scrolling down. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is the Diano armor. It's pretty nice. It's got kind of a good evil feel to it, I guess. It does definitely have the big upstairs business going on. It's pretty skimpy, but kind of nice in its own way. Definitely something you can use however you like, followers or whatever. Let me scroll back up here for a minute. Trying to see if it makes a difference if we remove anything. Like this is the leggings part. No, you can go without the leggings part. You still have the rest of the outfit, but I think the leggings part is fine. But I just wanted to see if that would be okay. Okay, so that works. The only thing that bothers me about her is her face is too shiny. Yeah, the other girl, Alduin, let me find her. Her face is not that shiny.
I've got your back.
Well, I can't show you right
Still
now.
here.
Nonetheless, that's beside the point. So that's the Diano. Now, let's see. Do I have some of those swords on me already? I think I may have made some of these swords, but I'm not sure. No, I did not. Rats. So let's go make a couple of those swords, and I'll show you what those swords look like. The dragon swords. I think it's dragonborn swords. They're not under here, are they? No, they're under the Daedric. Yes. So there's several variations. There's this one, which is nice. This one, which is nice. But there is another one. Let me see. That I really like. I like the shiny one the best. This is it. Alright, so those are the ones. If there's a version, I don't remember it. These are the swords I like the best. Let me show you. I like the shiny one the best. There's definitely the glowy one is good too. Show you that in first person. See, it's kind of see-through, like it's a spell sword or something. And then you put it away. Now sometimes when you put it away, it'll have an after image hanging below it. Just the glowy ones do that. Where's the other one? The other one said Parthenax, right? I don't see it. Maybe it was up above and I missed it. That's Blood Dragons. That's Dragon's Death. Oh, it looks like they accidentally put a space or something in the name. So this one floats to the top. So, I'll show you this one. It's a slightly different. It's very similar to the other one. I don't see a huge difference. It's a little on the glowy side, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I really like this this one. If I use these swords, this is the one I almost always use. I mean, it's just a nice, shiny metal sword. It does look unique. It has a unique look to it. I guess it's not as silver as I thought it was, but nonetheless, it's got a very unique look. Maybe there's a silver version and I didn't make it, but that looks silvery here. You'll notice that looks pretty silvery. So. I think oh, Fiona. Wait, I've got Fiona in my bag. Now the Fiona outfit is very simple. It's just a simple, like, girl's dress. It's really nothing fancy. Let's take this off so that we can put that on without having anything interfere. This is a very simple. There's two versions. Not that. There's the Fiona. There's two pieces. It's a simple dress and boots. I use this for Daisy a lot of times. And then there's the black version, which the black boots really go with either. But there's the black version. It's very nice. And that's all it is. That's a simple, small mod, and that's all it is. It's just the two dresses. There's nothing else to it. I think she was gliding over the floor, which happens so much in this game. But anyway, Let me do a quick save. I think we're going to have to call it here. That's about as far as I can go today. So we'll try to get back and do some more of this later. Maybe later today, but it probably be tomorrow. We'll see. So, alright. So I gotta go, and again, thanks for watching.